So today's topic is chemotherapy side effects, and there are many, but they can be managed. My first chemotherapy was back in May, the end of May of 2021, and it was Taxol and carboplatin. And Taxol is a poisonous tree that people discovered could kill cancer cells, but it also kills healthy cells. So it kills very quickly growing cells. So it turns out that your hair is a cell that grows really quickly, and your stomach lining also, the cells in your stomach lining. So it really attacks those two things, and that's why you lose your hair during some chemotherapy. Other chemotherapy you may not lose your hair, but with Taxol you will definitely lose your hair. And I wasn't really told this. I mean, they mentioned it, you might lose your hair, but I thought, well, I can do something about this, and I brought a cooling cap with me, but I didn't know there would be a wait time, and so the ice melted and the cooling pads warmed up, and I didn't know where the ice machine was at that time. I had no idea, and it was a big mix-up, and 3 hours of my life, I got one Taxol treatment, and I lost all my hair. And I have some previous videos from January 2021 where I have my hair, so you can go there and see what my hair looked like, and I thought it was pretty nice actually, but I just went completely bald after that. It was just, and it's not really vanity, it's that once you look in the mirror, it reminds you that you're sick, and I think that is, it was psychological. And even though I had all these wigs and everything, I bought some extensions, I bought some wigs, and here's one. I couldn't wear it. I just felt ridiculous. And the only one that I really wore was this bun, because it didn't seem so ridiculous, and I could just slip whatever hair I had back and put it here, and then I put like a headband there to cover whatever hair was missing. And I ordered this. This is like real hair. The only problem is it was like the thinnest extension they had. People were actually complaining that it was thin, so I ordered it because my hair was thin. And the problem is that it wouldn't hold in my hair. There wasn't enough hair to hold it. Now maybe it would be different. I don't know. Maybe I'll start wearing it. It is heavy though, and I'd have to use a clip. So that was that. And then the worst part about it with the Taxol was the nerve damage I had. I had extensive nerve damage in my feet and my hands, and I couldn't type. I couldn't even feel the keyboard. I was knocking my feet around, banging them on places, getting bruises because I couldn't feel my feet. And at one point I could barely walk. I was actually thinking of getting a cane, and I said, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to be a victim. I'm going to do something about this. So I looked up what you could do about it, and it was vitamin B, a couple other things like, I think it's keratin, L-keratin or something like that help with the nerve damage. So I took that for a while, and it seemed to get better. It subsided, and now I don't have anything. It took like a year and a half, maybe more, to get rid of this nerve damage. And I read some complaints online about Taxol, and this husband was saying that his wife drove herself to the chemotherapy the first 2 times, and then the 3rd time she couldn't even walk. She couldn't drive herself. Unfortunately, she died. Now, another thing that goes wrong is, like I mentioned, your stomach lining. I couldn't eat anything besides soup. It was always hurting. I mean, I'd wake up in the middle of the night and my stomach would be hurting me so badly, and there was not a lot that I could do about it. And that took a while to subside also. I couldn't even have any rice or anything. I couldn't eat anything solid. I mean, I felt so helpless. And I was losing weight. I was losing weight so quickly. And I thought, well, and no one told me about this. No one told me that this was going to happen. Now, there's two reasons for one to lose weight during cancer treatment or having cancer, is because sometimes the tumors take all the nutrients and all the energy. And sometimes you can't eat anything like I couldn't, and then you start losing weight that way. And unfortunately, I saw an elderly man at the hospital, at the chemo center, the other month. And he was talking about how he lost 50 pounds in 2 months or something, or 50 pounds in a month. It was something horrendous. And he was just sitting on bones, he said. And I was like, oh, I have to say something to this guy. You know, I mean, I don't want to be nosy, I don't want to pry, but I mean, I really wanted to help him out, because I see all sorts of people, and I comment on other videos about this. I see all sorts of people at the hospital just getting so skinny, and I don't know, you know, if I can help them, but there is not a focus on wasting. It's called wasting. That's the common term for it. And 30%, even more, 33% or something like that, of cancer patients die of wasting. It's not actually the cancer they're dying of. They're dying of losing weight. And if you can do something about it, then you may not die from wasting. So, and I've mentioned this in other videos too. I take this protein shake once or twice a day. This one's good. I just ordered this. It's salted caramel. It's better than the vanilla. It's way better than the chocolate. And then I take, well, now I only take 2 tablets, 2 capsules of these. And, oh, hold on.